Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's already 10:30. I was hoping to be out of the house by now, but you know, that's life. So we are out for some errands today. We had to have a little reset this morning, but it's good. It's all right. We're gonna make it through. So we got some errands to run and we thought we'd bring you along with us. So let's go. We just got out of our first store. We ended up going to Office Depot. We needed to get some stuff printed out for my oldest son for his biology. We have like a DVD and then it goes with a guidebook, and I was only printing out a chapter at a time, and then our computer that we're printing it out on is no longer working, so we need to come and get that fixed. We were going to stop into the Target nearby, but my youngest is not having it, so then we're going to cut our errands short. We do have a couple more things we want to do though. We want to go to the library, and there are a few things that I was hoping to get at the Dollar Tree, but we'll see. Let's see what attitudes let us do. We're in the party section, but I wanted to show, they have these mini tongs, and these are great for like sensory bins and things like that. If you just wanted to put together a couple, or you could put a sensory bin together for someone and then gift it, and this would be a great spot to grab some. So there's 4 little mini plastic tongs in here for $1. These are the plates that I make those portable Lego things with. I bought this and then just hot glued it onto one of their like Tupperware snapping things here. They have colored clipboards now. These are great for when we're doing like car schooling. I kind of want to grab some, but I want to check to see what we have at home first. I think ours just might be misplaced. Okay, we are back, and I'm just gonna prep lunch for the kiddos really quickly because it's already 2, and then I will show you how we kind of school as we run errands and kind of do those things. So when we go, I usually have them just take core subjects that they can do in the car. This is my daughter's stack, and hers is pretty much all portable. She has a thankful journal that we do every day. This is just a composition notebook that has room for them to draw a picture. Let me see if I can show you a blank page. So it's just got room here for the picture, and then it's got the large lines there, and we have her draw a picture and then write what she was thankful for every day. It's just a thing that we have her doing to get her in the groove of gratitude, so to say, so that she can develop that habit. And so she has a gratitude journal, and it's pretty thin and small, and so she can just take this whole thing in her backpack. In this red folder is her reading comprehension, and then if she has a language arts worksheet, it is also in here. So we have her reading comprehension that's in here. And if you want to see more of what's in their bins, I will try to link that video up in the cards and then down in the description, but where I go over their curriculum choices more. But this is her comprehension, so she reads a paragraph and each day she has to do something on it. And then I don't know if she has a sheet back here right now. She does not, but sometimes she'll have English language arts like copy work or stuff like that, but it's a piece of paper and that normally just gets tucked in right here on the side, and she can take it with her so she knows that that needs to be done too. And then all of that gets put onto a clipboard. So I was mentioning at the Dollar Tree that we like to have, ooh, maybe I should have bought more clipboards. This one looks like it got bent there. Probably from being tossed around in the car, most honestly, and stepped on. These were wooden and I just painted this one, but it's just her clipboard. And then this is from her math workbook. So her math book is this big, and so if she's at home, sometimes we'll tear a page out because she kind of just works better that way. But definitely for sure, if we're going somewhere, we just tear the pages out. She needs to do that day and she can clip it on her clipboard, and then she can just put all of this into her backpack and get a good head start on school that way, as well as putting her pencils and things like that in there too. So she just grabs her little pencil bag and puts that in there as well. Their pencil bags should store colored pencils or crayons, as well as 2 sharpened pencils and safety scissors for the littles, as well as an extra eraser, and then I typically have a glue stick in there as well. That's what should be in there. Now, kids will be kids, and sometimes they're going through their pencil boxes and things are not getting put away and stuff like that. But I try to really let them leave that to them and let that be their responsibility. I'm trying harder this year for them to work on their own responsibility. I want to be prepared and want to have it all ready to go. So in breaking myself of the habit of double checking it before we go can be kind of hard. And we have gotten in this situation where we are out on the road and they're like, Mom, I don't have an extra pencil, or I don't have an eraser. And in those cases, they can either ask a sibling to borrow, and if that is not the case where the sibling has one they can borrow at the moment, then they have to wait until we get home to finish schoolwork. And nobody really likes to do that. They want to get as much as they can done while we're out and about, so that when they come home and they're usually kind of tired or worn out from the day, they can just relax at that point. So there is incentive for them to get work done on the road. The same is kind of true for my oldest. He is in high school, so he knows what he can pack and get ready. He tries to take his more portable stuff. Oh, I should mention for my daughter, her reader right now is, for my daughter, she is doing Sunlight English language arts, and in there they have a reader that goes with it, and she is still working through the beginner's Bible. So this is one of the thicker readers that they have, but it's small enough that she can carry it around, and because her other work is so light, it doesn't really add that much weight to her backpack. So she takes that with us as well, and usually we'll read it out loud to the car, and then the entire car gets a Bible story too right now. So that's fun for all of us. For my youngest son, his stuff is not always quite as portable. And he kind of jumps back and forth between different curriculums, just depending on where he's at and what we can get done with him. My youngest son is on the autism spectrum, so if you want to know more about what I've picked out for his curriculum, again, I will leave that video where I talked about it at the beginning of the year up in the cards and then down in the description for you. But I try to pick out worksheets that we have. We usually have some worksheets ready to go, or just printed out. That's what I mean by ready to go. Print it out. Or I will try, if I can, if I don't have anything printed out, I will look the night before on Pinterest or something like that, or Teachers Pay Teachers, and make sure we have something if we can't tear it out of his books. So today, for instance, I went through some of the worksheets we have printed out and just picked out some that were working to where he was at right now. So he is actually going into subtraction right now, and this is a worksheet from Teachers Pay Teachers from the Moffat girls, and it is addition, but I took it with us because it's something that he can just practice on, and I felt that that would be good for him. And then I just kind of picked out different worksheets for him that I felt were appropriate and that would kind of keep him busy. Now you can see that none of these are filled out because he chose not to do schoolwork in the car, but he is eating lunch. He had sat down. He started doing his schoolwork as soon as we came home. He washed hands, sat down. It's kind of our routine. He did start right away with his lowercase practicing. That's one of the other worksheets we were doing. I pulled out, he did start on his math, and then we also have like 2 pages of math worksheets here. So I'll pull out what I think is appropriate for him at this time in this stage, and then just give him a couple worksheets to do that way. And that's how we kind of get the majority of school done when we're out and about, and kind of make it a road schooling day when we have errands to do. And so it works as a good incentive for them to get it done so they can come home and either just rest or relax, or like today we went to the library, and so they are anxious to get reading their library books. We did stop off at the Dollar Tree, so if you want to see what we got, I will just show you really quickly what we grabbed there. It wasn't very much. Okay, from the Dollar Tree, we didn't get too much. I know it's echoing in this room, sorry. But my littles are still eating and finishing up, and then it's just loud everywhere in my house, let's be real. But we had gone into Dollar Tree, and I don't go very often. I try to make a list when we go to Dollar Tree because we don't go that often anymore, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably thinking, I'll remember, and then you know, you go into there and you never remember. I don't know why I lie to myself like that. Anyways, I know for sure I wanted to get something to put. We have flour that we use to make cloud dough and things like that, and I want to get a container for that. I was looking for more of those snap lid ones, but I couldn't find one, so I did find this. This is just it screws off this way, and then you kind of pour that way. So this one holds, it says it holds 3 quarts or 12 cups. So hopefully it'll fit in here, but if not, at least it's a start. So I did get one of these, and I can't remember everything else that I wanted to get, but let me show you what we did end up getting. We did end up purchasing one of the games. I didn't get the Monopoly because we have Monopoly and we also have Monopoly Junior, so I didn't get that one, but I did grab the Battleship. This is the ones that, it says the classic picture toy that sticks like magic. And so I just thought this would be really fun to have on hand. We do have a Battleship, an actual Battleship one, but we keep losing like the little pieces. And I imagine these little stickers will be hard to hang on to also, but my goal is to put this in a bag and maybe keep this in the car, and this can be one of those travel games that we do. I thought that this would be an easier travel game than Monopoly. So I picked up this one, and we'll see how that works. They also had these really cool boxes. I'm being careful with my words because these will be part of their Easter basket, but they had these in this color, and a white, and so I got these for my littles. Before this, what I would use is the plastic travel soap containers, but they didn't have those there, so I was really glad to find these because you can put them inside and then they kind of just stay, and they clasp closed is what I'm trying to say, but that's probably not the right word. They click, they're just a little sturdier than the boxes, the cardboard boxes. So I grabbed these for their baskets, and then with it I grabbed 2 of these. Now this is not the right size. The container holds 24, but they just had the 16. So I bought 2 packs of 16, and then I also bought 1 pack of the 8. So this one will be for my girl, and then they had like metallic glitter ones, but I think it fell in the car, so my oldest is checking the car for me right now. So together they will fit in the container, and then like I said, I'll put this aside for now, and that'll be part of their basket. Keeping with the kids stuff that we got, we found this on-the-go felt tic-tac-toe game. I like these. These are just they come in their own little Ziploc bag, so it's refillable. But I thought this would be fun to have outdoors and things like that, just to kind of carry around, have a little portable tic-tac game that you can use over and over again. So I will open it up though and show you. So they're pretty decent size, X's and O's, and then you can just reuse them again, and then this is the size of the board, so pretty decent size. So they can reuse it again and again, and then it just goes back into the little bag when they're all done. We also grabbed some Play-Doh. I have never used the Dollar Tree Play-Doh, so I'm not sure how it compares to the name brand one, but we'll see. Ours is getting pretty beat up and damaged, and I know there's a way that you can like soften it again, but I think we had already tossed a good portion of it out. So these we just picked up anyways because they had these fun little like stencils on the top there. So they have a heart and some kind of fish or shark, and then they have a butterfly, and this looks like a telephone. So we got these because we thought the lids were cool too, and there's 4 of them for $1. So we grabbed these too. We have a big tub that we keep all our Play-Doh stuff in, and so that's gonna go in there and replenish our Play-Doh stuff. This is what we had gone into the Dollar Tree for. We were hoping that their spring stuff was out, but they were just putting it out, and they actually had the area blocked off so that nobody could go in there while they were putting it out. And we did walk the store and wait and see if maybe she would finish by the time we had walked the store and go back in, but I think she went on break because when we came back it was still blocked off and nobody was working there. So we're hopefully going to be able to go back before things are picked over, but we were able to find on a different aisle, we found this cute little fairy house. My daughter is making a little fairy garden out front, and so we wanted to gather a few more things for that, and so we just picked this one up because this was the only one that was really available on another island or another area. And then the only seeds we got, this was the last cilantro ones that were there. So we went ahead and grabbed this one, and then we grabbed this radish one. I thought this was cool because it says that it is for container gardening. So we're gonna, or container variety. So I don't know if that means that it is, you can use it in containers, but it also says that you can grow them outside. It gives directions for that too. We'll probably try to grow these in containers, I think, but we'll see. I am trying so desperately to learn how to garden. It is not coming easy to me. Like, that is all I can say. It is a struggle. So, but I'm gonna keep trying. So we got these two. The seeds were for $1 and we just picked up 2 of them. I also, boring kind of stuff, I just picked up a hand sanitizer. We usually keep one in the van, and then I was in my husband's truck and he didn't have one in there, and so I grabbed one for him to keep in there. It's just when we come back in the car, because we carry snacks and things like that with us, when we get back in, I want them to, when we don't have access to wash our hands, at least clean their hands with hand sanitizer if they want a snack or something while they're in the car. Also got the wet wipes that are antibacterial, so those are handy just to have on hand if you have kids, you know, and just in this day and age, just when you want to feel like you got to disinfect something, you got the portable wipes to go. Along those lines, just boring stuff, we got some tissues. This is just an 8-pack of travel tissues. I try to keep one of these in my purse at all times or stashed away somewhere because you never know when you need it. So I grabbed some of these, and then I also grabbed a boring brow pencil for me. I just ran it out. I'm hoping this color is okay. It's the Sima Brown from Wet n Wild. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I just grabbed this too. And then they had this 4-piece of tweezers. This is the one that I was really grabbing. I have been using my actual tweezers that I use for very small planner stickers when I'm putting them down and redating stuff. If you see any of our planner stuff, you'll see that I am redating all the time. My planners, my old planners and things like that. And so I had a pair of tweezers that were dedicated to my planner supplies, but I have no idea what happened to them. So for $1, I picked up these 4. And then lastly, I just grabbed some of these tabs for my oldest son. We're learning how to annotate in our books and tab up the books. He is not a big fan of writing in his books, even though I've told him it's okay, they're yours now and you can write in them. He doesn't really want to do that. And so I'm going to teach him kind of how to, or we're teaching him how to annotate using book tabs then, and then he can use sticky notes and stuff like that to write the notes he wants to for when he comes back and writes his papers. You need those notes from your book to write your paper, and so I want him to be able to find it quickly instead of having to search the whole book over and over again each time he's looking for something. So I just picked up these page tabs so he can have his very own set, and he can throw this in his kind of book tub that he has. And that was it from the Dollar Tree. I think that was all that we got. Yep, that was it. That's all we grabbed from the Dollar Tree. Like I said, I'm sure in a day or two, I'm gonna remember something that I totally forgot and I wanted to get when we were there, but that's why I need to make a list. But that is it for us. Thanks for coming alongside and kind of running some errands and seeing how we get it done. When we're out running errands, I'm gonna go see if I can prep myself some lunch and yeah, just finish up this day, finish up what little bit of homeschool we have left to do and get the rest of the evening going. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you like this video, would you please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for joining our small YouTube family. And if you aren't already a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come join our madness. We would love to have you. Thanks so much for watching.